Right, we continue to track the fallout for Graham Platner, that's the U.S. Senate candidate from Maine, facing yet another allegation of sexual misconduct. CBS News congressional correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns is in Bangor, Maine for us and has been covering this campaign since the beginning. Caitlin, good morning. What can you tell us about this latest allegation?
Hey, Errol, good morning. Well, we're learning new details from one of Graham Platner's accusers, details that were revealed yesterday. And it's also getting very messy here politically. The Maine Democratic Party has accused Platner of trying to meddle and interfere in their nominating process. Platner's campaign said that they had reached out to the Democratic Party here to try to figure out what the process would look like to replace him, and they are reiterating that they think voters, not the party leaders, should decide. All of this is causing a lot of anxiety among Democrats here.
Graham Platner is still holding on in Maine's U.S. Senate race despite mounting allegations of sexual and physical abuse and growing calls for him to step aside.
It terrifies me to think of him having any type of power politically, because what is he going to do with the women in his office?
Lindsay Fifield, who says she dated Platner more than a decade ago, told the Washington Post he had repeatedly removed condoms without her consent while the two had sex. She had previously told the New York Times Platner had gotten rough with her and spoke about it to CNN Tuesday.
It was domestic abuse.
All of this comes just one day after another woman, Jenny Rassicot, came forward to Politico accusing Platner of rape. Platner has categorically denied both women's allegations. He has now lost nearly all of his big-name supporters, like Senator Bernie Sanders, who just a month ago had this to say.
Graham Platner is running an extraordinarily strong campaign.
But now Sanders is joining the chorus of Democrats urging Platner to step aside. Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman, who had preferred more moderate candidate Governor Janet Mills in the primary, blamed progressives.
They pushed out and rejected, their sitting governor, an absolute committed Democrat. It wasn't that long. She was celebrated within our party.
Now, some Democratic voters here say they're concerned about whether the party still has a chance to flip the seat held by longtime Republican incumbent Susan Collins.
I just feel like the odds of him being able to beat her are a lot less. And I feel like for the people of Maine, the right thing to do is to drop out.
Now, the clock is ticking here. Platner has until Monday to withdraw from the race so that the Democratic Party here can pick his replacement. And party officials here are reiterating that Platner will have no role in picking who that person would be should he drop out or having any say over the process. So a lot to consider here in the coming days, Errol.
Wow, yeah, the intensity there in Maine continues. Caitlin, thank you.